been looks like it's been a tough match, but a tough summer. Is that the hard court, the changes in your team?
I'm not. By no means I'm supposed to put any blame on any people or any members of my team. Everything on court is under my control and under my talents, and the way I can play the sport are shown out on the court. If I'm not able to deliver, then I'm not supposed to be doing well, and that's what happened this summer. I was not good enough to deliver and score good results, and I won't blame it on anything. It's just poor performance after Los Cabos. Had a tough transition to Toronto where I dealt with really bad jet lag that I never had such a kind of an experience on tour before. Had a very difficult match against Gael. I was actually thinking of retiring in that particular occasion, but I couldn't. I went in and hoped that I can do something. Otherwise, the other two results, including the one today, I have no reason to say anything. It was just pure competition, and my opponents showed better tennis than I did. So I want to congratulate them because I consider myself a good player, and I don't want to be a person that can be beaten easily, or I'm giving my opponents easy time on the court against me. I try and make it as hard as I can, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I move on with my life, and hopefully I can get better in the future.
Andrew.
Yep. Andrew Jones, ESPN Landscape. Steph, despite that, you still went and signed autographs with the fans. Just your thoughts of doing that, where players, if they lose, they just go right and have their right to do that, yet you still decided to do that. What's your whole thoughts on that?
It's not an easy thing to stay there. I saw the little kids' faces that kind of touched my heart because I was at their position once upon a time, and I really looked up to players like me in this occasion. Now I consider myself someone that kids look up to. Probably not as much as Roger, Rafa, Novak, but I'm somewhere there in the substitutes. So I kind of had to do it. I did it. It felt good. Although inside of me, I was kind of first thing I wanted is to leave out of the court and just clear my thoughts. But I had to do it. So I hope I made people happy through that.
Good. Howard.
Howard Fendrich with the Associated Press. How would you describe him as a player, and what in particular did he do today that gave you trouble?
His serve was a big weapon that served him really well. He's very loose on the serve. If he gets in the zone, he can hit some really good serves. I struggled with my movement today a lot, and it was the main issue with my performance. I think movement wasn't good at all, and although I did have a match before that in which my footwork and my balance was relatively good, I wasn't able to bring that into today's match and be as consistent with it. I was off balance. I was getting caught on wrong foot most of the time, and the court seemed a bit faster than Armstrong, but that is not an excuse. It's just that sometimes I had chances to hit the ball a bit, go for it for a little bit more, and I felt like the ball would slide a bit, skid through the court a bit faster, and it kind of it had me out of balance, and I framed a few times.
Okay.
Rajwal Hegde, Times of India. Steph, I just wanted to ask you about, from serving for the match, you were up 5-2 and then you lost about 7 straight games from there. What was going through your mind, and if really the struggle is the mental part of it?
Is that the first set?
No, when you were serving for the match.
On the fourth?
Yes.
5-2, right?
Yes, 5-2, and then, yeah.
No, but that's not...
5-3 you were serving for the match.
5-3 I was serving. The 5-3 is not possible. 5-3 I was serving, yes. Look, it hasn't happened to me before. It's the first time for me. Usually I'm much tougher mentally, and I've shown it by coming back, even though sometimes I get broken serving for the match, let's say. I still find ways in the tiebreaker or perhaps in the 5th set if it has ever happened. So today was not the case. I was not able to bounce back after it, and not as strong. Yeah, I just need to be looser.
One more question in English. Howard, you have back.
Are you sick at all? You were just coughing, just asking if you're ill.
I think it's the air conditioning here. It's the transition of temperatures. I was playing in a hot center court a few minutes ago, and it's freezing cold in here, so I tend to cough sometimes when that happens.